Hey all, XArt student here. So I've been drawing these moon and sun goddesses a lot, and if you follow me on YouTube or seen my Instagram, I've been posting them a lot. These are based off of a painting I tried doing 5 years ago, but never had the motivation, the painting skills, or the confidence to do it. For some reason, I got the painting bug, and I wanted to just paint a bunch of different things. So I primed all of these pieces of wood with gesso, and I decided to dive into it. As you can see, I did try painting it back then, but didn't do much besides this first layer of color. My concept for this was that there'd be a sun goddess and a moon goddess. The sun goddess would be very clever and very poised and responsible. Meanwhile, the moon goddess, very clever as well, but kind of sneaky and cheeky. I wanted it not to be traditional colors like the sun is yellow, the moon is white blue, like nighttime. So I flipped it and had the sun goddess as blues and kind of green purple, and the moon goddess would be yellows and oranges. These two were supposed to kind of be yin and yang, but still controlling space and the universe. While painting this piece, to make it more enticing for me, I just kept it to a simple color palette. Blues, a little bit of darker blue, and some white. And I kept playing around until I got the effect that I wanted. Maybe changing my brush stroke style, or just adding a little bit more highlights or shadows here and there. Nothing crazy, just enough so then the character looks good and you could see the details. I do have to say, going back to an original sketch really helped take the brain power out of it. I was like, wow, I really don't have to think of any composition, because I hate composition, and I can just paint. It's like coloring in a coloring book. This is simple, this is fun. And it really was while I was doing it. I loved adding new colors and freshening up this piece. It made it look so much better from what it was for the past couple of years. I can't tell you how many times I've almost painted over this to just make something new, and I thought I would never go back to this painting. I'm really glad that I didn't, because I love how it turned out. And as I mentioned before, I have so much more confidence now as an artist with my skill level in drawing as well as painting. I don't think I'm the best at either, but I do think I've improved a lot from me in the past. And now I can incorporate more of my style and add the things that I've learned to make it a better piece altogether. I think anytime I do a piece of artwork, doing the face or the fun details to make it look pretty is my favorite part. Coloring is cool, but details are where it's at least for me. Here I'm moving on to the background, which is outer space. They're both sky goddesses and they must live in the sky. So I just did a simple black background and eventually added some stars. This is a great way to add that contrast as well as tighten up some mistakes or some line work to make this piece come together. It was also fun to use this to separate hair strands. I felt like this hair that I drew originally years ago was very chunky and not flowy enough. They're in outer space, and I feel like the hair should be more flowy, underwater-esque. Also, that's how I always draw it, so I just want it to be flowing all the time, zero gravity all the time, and it kind of looked a little bit too rigid. Eventually, I go back in and I fix up the hair a bit more. Sometimes when I add dark line work in, I'm afraid of that because it's not realistic. But then I think back, I like my style more illustrative, so I love the dark outlines. I love a good line next to the edge of a face or the edge of a hand, like a cartoon character, like in Adventure Time or Fairly Odd Parents. I always forget with painting that I should probably lay down a layer of white first, especially when I'm working with a light paint like yellow. I had to do so many layers of this. Luckily, the acrylic dried really fast, so I was able to accomplish that because I am not a patient painter, so I just keep painting and painting and painting, and I get annoyed when it's not dry and when the paint's not doing what I want it to. After I applied this light yellow-orange to the hair, I was kind of nervous. I knew that the sun goddess had more of a blue toned hair, even though it's it's slightly green, but the orange is definitely different. I was worried I had to tone it down or add more yellow. Eventually, I do think it worked out with all the wisp that I added. It was definitely a concern of mine. I highlighted a lot of the skin with a light yellow by mixing white and yellow together, and I also had some kind of creamy yellow that I used as well. For me, it's easier to lay down the base of color and then add the details on top. I can always add in more highlights wherever I have those facial features drawn out. It's nice to have a good base to layer on top of instead of trying to get into every nook and cranny. Like I mentioned before, the wisps really made this piece, at least for the moon goddess. I love wispy hair. It's so pretty and floaty, and I think I did a good job of it. It kind of looks like it's orbiting her head. And as I mentioned, because I'm doing the opposite colors of the traditional moon and sun, I wanted to have little details on there that signified this is the moon goddess. And whether it's her headpiece or the little symbols on her skin or on the sun goddess's skin as well, you can tell that that's her realm. I do love how adding the lemon yellow makes the skin look like it's glowing. I love how the orange looks on top of the black. I know it's just because the paint is transparent and it's this dark flow through it, but I've always wondered how artists are able to achieve that with traditional paintings of flowers with a dark background, and I think this is it. I could be wrong, but I like the effect. Now time for space. I was kind of nervous because I haven't really done a bunch of space backgrounds that looked good, and I didn't want to flick the paint on and risk ruining the characters. I just tried my best to make a variety of sizes, and eventually I made star shapes as well, that diamond-esque one. In the middle of them, they have this power surging, and the only thing they could make is a galaxy or a Milky Way or something. Only these two can create together. They're kind of like Mother Nature, but in the sky. I put some sealant on it, and now it's actually time to look at those close-up shots. I love how this painting turned out. I'm so glad I didn't give up on it. I love the hair, I love the colors, the stars are so cute. I just want to keep this for myself. Maybe I'll make some prints or something. Anyways, this is your reminder to check out all my videos on YouTube. This is my posting schedule. Come join me on Wednesdays for a live session. If you like what you see and you want to support a small business, consider checking out my Etsy and maybe purchasing something for the holidays for someone. I post a lot of updates on Instagram, and I have commissions open right now, if you're interested. Consider liking, subscribing, or commenting if you would like. Follow me on everything, and I'll see you next time. Thanks guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Bye! Have a good day!